Hong Kong court has sentenced 45 activists to jail in the city's largest national security trial. The activists were jailed for 4 to 10 years. No one received the maximum sentence of life imprisonment, which is permitted under the national security law imposed in 2020. CNA's Wong tells us more.
Inside this Hong Kong court earlier, the 3 judges appointed to oversee this case took less than 30 minutes before adjourning the session. They did not read out the reasons behind the sentencing, as they said it was 82 pages long. But they did mention that the sentencing has to reflect the exact criminality and its consequences. The 45 defendants, including students, academics and ex-politicians, were arrested in 2021 for holding an unofficial primary to select opposition members to contest in local elections. Authorities say the actions of the activists were aimed at undermining the Hong Kong administration and to force the city's chief executive to resign in the 2020 legislature elections. Following Tuesday's sentencing, the 45 will still remain in jail. They have been behind bars for almost 4 years since the arrests.
對於今次個判決咧，咁其實我自己個人覺得啦，比想象中係冇咁差嘅。但係你話會唔會開心咧？咁心裏面係絕對唔會開心嘅，係啦。咁當然即係可能見到啲朋友可能即將喺有一個時間係見到終於有機會出嚟啦。咁當然喺心裏邊有少少欣慰嘅，因為都好想佢哋可以同屋企人啊、老婆仔女啊快啲團聚啦。尤其是我自己個朋友啦，張可心啦。
我覺得2021年到而家，我覺得好似係上演咗一場大戲咁。今日佢雖然係判咗刑啦，但係呢場戲其實未落幕㗎咯。
Witnessing Tuesday's court session include diplomatic representatives from Western nations. Countries like the US and the UK have previously criticized the prosecution of the activists and demanded for their release. Hong Kong authorities, however, counted that the use of the national security law is within their judicial right and that the law is necessary to ensure stability in the city.
今次嘅判刑呢，我哋認為係已經反映咗呢個罪行嘅嚴重性。亦都顯示咗咧危害國家安全嘅罪行係必須要予以嚴懲。有關嘅重判咧係向社會清楚表達咗一個訊息，就係對於任何危害國家安全，包括係顛覆國家政權嘅行為咧，我哋係絕不會姑息嘅。我哋就住個別嘅刑期，會係詳細研究判詞，再考慮咧係是否作出上訴。
This largest conviction and sentencing of 45 activists may have come to an end, but another high-profile case under this same law will be set to resume on Wednesday involving media tycoon Jimmy Lai, and he's expected to take the stand as he faces charges of collusion with foreign forces and sedition. He faces a maximum penalty of life imprisonment. Wong, CNA, Hong Kong.
And China says it supports Hong Kong's actions, underscoring that no one should be able to engage in illegal activities under the guise of democracy and escape legal punishment.
中国中央政府坚定支持香港特区维护国家安全，依法惩治各类危害国家安全的行动、危害国家安全的活动，坚决反对个别西方国家借有关司法个案干涉中国内政、抹黑和破坏香港法治。
Western nations have criticized the sentencing. A spokesperson for the U.S. consulate in Hong Kong says Washington, quote, strongly condemns the move, adding that defendants were aggressively prosecuted and jailed for normal political activity that is protected under Hong Kong's basic law. Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong says the government in Canberra is gravely concerned about the sentencing of 45 individuals, amongst them Australian citizen Gordon Ng. She's urging China to cease what she describes as the suppression of freedoms of expression, assembly, media and civil society. Taiwan's presidential office also condemning this jailing. It's pledged to stand in solidarity with Hong Kong and urging the international pro-democracy camp to pay attention to what is happening in the city. Critics say the sentencing tarnishes Hong Kong's standing as a global financial hub. All this taking place as Hong Kong holds an international financial summit. Rights groups around the world have slammed the jailing as evidence of a continued erosion of political freedoms since Beijing imposed a security law in 2020.